Hey, what's up everybody? Adobe Masters here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to change the color of a wall in Adobe Photoshop. So you can see that I'm going to be able to change it. You can add like different little stripes and designs in it, as well as tackle complex objects. So let's get started on this. First thing you need to do is import a photo, and I got mine from Envato Elements, a subscription-based service that allows you to download a near unlimited amount of photos and stock footage and templates. So check out the link in the description below for that. First things first, I'm just going to go ahead and remove this so we can start over. We need to go find our pen tool, which is going to be above the type tool or beneath the hand tool right here. It has a couple of other little variants behind it, but try to find the pen tool right there. Once you have the pen tool selected, I'm using the Alt key here and a mouse wheel to zoom in. I'm going to start my selection process, and this is going to be a pretty rough one just because, you know, we don't need to sit here and get it perfect. But if you're trying to do something professional, definitely spend some more time to make this a better line. Once we have this, we're then going to slide over, go up. Now with this complex object, right now we're not even going to tackle it, so we're just going to kind of go up and around. And then I'll show you how to get that better. Like I said, this is a very sloppy line. You'd probably want to zoom in and actually get that stair step in there. And then we go up. And once we're up to the very top here, we complete the circle. So with the circle completed, we are then going to go into, or we're going to right click here and click Make Selection. We want our radius to be from 0 to 1, somewhere in that range. Click OK. We are then going to have a selection here. Now, if we go to our adjustments, we go over to Hue and Saturation. We're going to then have a layer mask created of what we just did. And you can see that we can change the color of the wall. Now, if you'll notice, I'm on the pink and this is on the green. What it's doing, it's actually hue shifting the colors that are actually there, which means if you had something slightly different colored, for example, a blue light was shining on this, it would actually create weird colors. So we need to go to Colorize to fix this. Now you'll see that it'll actually color it to whatever our hue is. So let's go ahead and make this like a dark satiny red. To do that, we can go to the hue over onto the red side. And now we can mess with the saturation and lightness. So we want a darker color, but we want it to be really saturated. And now you see we have this really, really dark red right here. Let's work on fixing these masks over here. That's basically how to change the wall color. Now let's actually work on mask fixing. So we're going to zoom in over here just a little bit, and I'm just going to create these little squares. So when you create one of these squares, or if you want to add something, click Make Selection, and then go to the Paint Bucket tool. Make sure you have white selected, and white within a selection will add to it. Black will remove from it. So that's a very quick way to just jump between and add and subtract things. So I'm going to do this other one right here. Put it down. And like I said, they're very sloppy right now. But if you wanted to fix one, you can actually hold the Control or the Command key, and when clicking on one of these, we'll actually fix it. So like so. So like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on that, so we're just going to fill what we have here. Remember to right click it and make it a selection though. So go back to the pen tool, make selection, okay. And then we want to go ahead and fill that in. Now finally, we want to fix this plant right here. So what I think is best to do is let Photoshop work with us here. So we're going to click this little magic wand tool, and you'll see that when I click here, we automatically get a selection. Now when I hold the shift key, I can add to that selection. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep clicking until we have a pretty rough or a good outline of all of these tulips. You'll notice that this takes a lot of clicking, and again, I'm not going to get this perfect, but we're going to get it pretty close. And we're almost there. There's a couple more leaves, and I think we're going to call it good, because what we're doing is a little bit on the destructive side, so we want to make sure that we're in a good spot here. Okay, so now that we have everything in here selected, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to click Select and then inverse this layer. Now by doing that, I've selected everything that's not the tulips. So now I can go into the pen tool right here, and with white selected, right click, make the size a lot bigger. Be careful on the bottom here. And if you see, I'm actually drawing behind, and this is why you want the selection perfect, because you're drawing parts that you didn't select. But if you had this selection perfect, you spent more than 30 seconds on it, you can actually draw in basically the entire selection here and cut out this complex object. And then now select, deselect, and it is looking pretty good. We've changed everything. We can now keep changing this color. All of our objects are cut out, and we are good to go. Thanks everyone for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and throw them in the comment section below. On our website, adobemasters.net. If you like some of my videos similar to this one, go ahead and subscribe button. I make videos on all the Adobe products. And until next time, everyone, see ya.